Hello guys, welcome to the Manjula Awakening. My name is Kiana and today I don't have any intentions. I just want to see what Spirit deems is most important for Sagittarius to know at this time. This is going to be for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, as well as Venus. I also encourage you to check this video out if any of those placements are in your 9th house as well. Alright Spirit, what do you deem most important for Sagittarius to know today? What does Sagittarius need to be made aware of today? What does Sagittarius need a friend on today? We all need a friend every now and then. At the bottom of the deck, we do have mending. First and foremost, we have a 28 card, which is a 10 card, and it's building blocks. So there is something that is ending, that is closing out, but you may not see it as, with this being a 28 card, it's as if you're not seeing that this is actually leading you towards your divine purpose and divine path. What is ending was simply meant to be a building block to get you to where it is that the divine needs you to be. We also have chop wood. And this is a 42 card. That is a 6 card. So 6 for me is all about growth. Yeah, it's all about growth for me. With this being a 42 card, I do see that there is some things as it pertains to your stability that may not be what it appears to be. There's definitely a need to, focus on what matters. Maybe you need to focus on your home life more than you have been in the recent days. So let's see. Let's get a message of love here on top of this really quick, guys. With this mending card, all of these cards, we have 28, 42, and then 52. So there's definitely something that's not being seen. That 2 card, two really speaks about duality. And so with all of these having 2s in it, there's definitely a need to see something in a different light. While we may be keen or perfect at zoning in on the things that aren't going right, what we perceive as not going right is offering us something for growth, something for stability, and it's bringing in a major change that is needed. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Judgment. Judgment in the tarot deck, it really does speak about needing to make a final decision in clear clarity before this decision is made. It does require one to go into self-evaluation, self-reflecting. And then at the bottom of the deck, it says freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. This is definitely something about the way that you're looking. I can't get away from the way that we're seeing something. I'm feeling the 2 of Swords energy. As soon as I seen the the building blocks, I immediately seen the 2 of Swords, and then I'm zoning in on everything 2. And here it says service. It was kind of wanting to split there. It says, I feel good when I can help others. All right, Spirit, what's going on here? There are reversals in this deck. I'm going to turn them around in the upright, guys. All right, so. All right, Spirit, what is it? What is Sagittarius? How is Sagittarius currently showing up, Spirit? Guys, if at any point in time during these messages you find that they are resonating, we would absolutely appreciate a thumbs up down below, as it does help the channel grow and get out to other Sagittarians in need. So we do have the 10 of Swords. So the 10 of Swords did show up in the reverse. I said I'm going to turn it around, so I am. But I feel like that there's that ending. There's that ending, right? So there's definitely something ending, but with it showing up in the reverse, that's a direct message from Spirit saying, hey guys, The worst is over. I know this ending doesn't feel well, and because the Ten of Swords is a very painful ending. So I know that this ending doesn't feel well, but I am allowing you to break free from the chains. By this ending here, it is allowing you to break free from any toxicity. This is toxic people in your life. This is addictions in your life. This is just things that are no good for you. This ending is allowing you to see those and to break free from it. But the perception is what is affecting you at this time. What is the obstacle here for Sagittarius? Thank you, Spirit. That was 2. So we got the 4 of Wands. It did want to show up in the reverse. And then there was also a flipper. And this is the Queen of Cups. So there's definitely some instability in some emotions. There's I'm hearing emotional intelligence is lacking here. So this is allowing one's emotions to lead the way as there are endings in your life. So the emotions that these endings are bringing up from you are preventing you from seeing the clarity that is needed. You see here in this particular Ten of Swords, I'm just now seeing it. All of these swords are really close to her. But there's this one clear path here, and there's the 10th sword. And we all know that the Ace of Swords is all about clarity and truth. So because you're focusing on the painfulness of a particular ending, you're unable to see the path forward. That path does allow you to, it brings clarity and honesty and truth into your mission, into your life. But one must be able to balance their emotions. They have to stabilize their emotions. Yeah. Your emotion, the emotional response is not only exhausting you, but it is also putting you in this state of giving up. What's not being seen here for Sagittarius? Thank you, Spirit. So we have the 2 of Swords. This is what's not being seen. You're not seeing the path forward. You're not taking the blindfolds off. This emotional instability is serving as a blindfold for you. And because of that emotional outburst, that emotional response, it's really confusing you, and it's putting you in this place of being unwilling to see the truth. You're unwilling to see it, Sagittarius. The 6 of Swords. This is your spirit guides trying to pull you out of a situation. But because of the situation feeds into some sort of addiction, whether this be, it feeds your ego, whether it feels good, whether, I don't know what it is for you, Sagittarius. This is not a personal, this is a general. But there's something that you're not trying to release because of the way you're not seeing the benefit of this ending. I am going to do some clarifying, guys, so just bear with me. All right, and what is the advice for Sagittarius? What is the advice for Sagittarius under this energy, Spirit? Thank you. The Queen of Swords, you got to cut some shit away. The Queen of Swords, she is no fuss, no fight. And then the Magician at the bottom of the deck, this is about being very clear about what you need to move forward and what you don't need to move forward. And the things that you don't need, no matter how good they feel, no matter how pretty they are, whatever it is, if it's not serving your divine purpose any good, if it doesn't make you feel good internally at the end of the day, it's time to cut it away. The Queen of Swords, she cuts away the shit that just isn't good for her, no longer serves her any good. And that's your advice, is to cut that kind of stuff away. Here at the bottom, make peace with the past. Being unwilling to make peace with the past, you're unable to manifest your way forward. You're unable to make the proper decisions to move forward, because that is on top of the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is about taking active and productive steps towards the future. This is about deciding what it is that you want to manifest. But in order for you to see clearly on what it is that brings in your abundance, that's the Empress card, what it is that brings in your abundance, in order to move towards that, it requires you to make peace with the past and stop and get out of this victim mentality. This deck, we are going to address the reversals. All right, Spirit, can you please clarify the Ten of Swords for how Sagittarius is currently showing up? So we have the Five of Cups in the upright, the Three of Swords in the reverse, the Knight of Wands in the reverse, as well as the Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. There's more of that victim mentality. So with the situation with the Five of Cups is I feel like that there's a lot of regret. The Five of Cups really does speak about regret, remorse. It is grief. So there is this, I don't want to say that I'm going to call it a pity party, and I'm just going to be all the way transparent with you. This message is just as much for me as it is for you guys. All right. But anyways, back to the story. This is about getting out of your pity party, getting out of, why does this always happen to me? Everyone always turns their back on me. For me personally, being transparent, why does my family feel like it is okay to speak ill on my name and think that it will not affect me? But I can get consumed in that pity party and allow that to control my storyline. Or I can say, okay, what is being discussed on my name, that's for them. That's something for them to deal with, not allow it to affect me, because the obstacle position for this Ten of Swords is the Three of Swords in the reverse. That's a beautiful obstacle, because what it's saying is the trauma, the pain has already happened. It's already happened. This isn't predicting a Ten of Swords situation. This has already happened. Now it's time to get out of the pity party and pull the lessons out of it. What are the things that they spoke on about me? What is it that I can grow? What is it that I can grow from that? What medicine was in there for me? Cara, since I'm speaking on her name, I'm going to get a Cara card from here. Cara Elizabeth says that out of that trauma, she refers to trauma as a she, and she says that when trauma comes to visit you, trauma comes with the medicine. It may take decades for us to find the medicine, but she most definitely always comes with the medicine. But it's up to us to see that medicine and utilize that medicine. Okay. And so for the advice here is the Knight of Wands in the reverse. This is about not being, make sure that you're not, like, don't take this message and receive this aha moment and then the video go off and do nothing with the message. So that's what the Knight of Wands is for me in the reverse. There's no staying power. He's very reckless, very carefree. And so this is, don't tackle this from a reckless perspective. All right. Because that is what is allowing you to be in this abandonment mentality. Surrender to receive. You must surrender this this pity party, because there is something to be received out of this situation. Let's move forward, guys. Spirit, why is the Four of Staffs here and for the obstacle for Sagittarius? Why is the Four of Wands here for the obstacle for Sagittarius? So we have the Ten of Wands, the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Wands in the reverse, the Ten of Cups in the reverse, and then we have the Four of Wands in the reverse. Absolutely. So there's definitely some disharmony within a family dynamic. This could be a family that you created. This could be just you and your children. This could be you in the family that the divine dropped you off into. So the situation here is there's a lot of responsibility and a lot of burden on your back. So I do feel like that there is some type of disharmony within your household. Like there's some chaos within your household, and this chaos is stemming because there's a lot that you're burdened with. There's a lot of responsibilities that you feel like that you are taking on your own. The obstacle here is that it's creating a bit of resentment in you. It's creating some spiteful energy within you. The advice here with the Ten of Cups being in the reverse is it's time to address the disharmony. It's time to look at the burdens and the responsibilities. How much of this burden and this responsibility have you willingly taken on? How much of this have you caused for yourself? That's what needs to be addressed. We come to tarot and we want to know how their true intentions and why they doing this to me. Yeah, that's okay if that gets you on your spiritual path. But at some point in time on that spiritual path, we have to begin to take accountability. Why is the Queen of Cups here? Okay, so these wanted to talk. So we have the Moon card in the reverse, the Emperor in the reverse, and the Ace of Swords in the upright. And at the bottom of the deck, we do have the Six of Cups. So I do feel like that there is a need, Spirit is allowing certain things to take place in your life right now so that you can really begin to acknowledge where you need to balance things out. This reading has nothing to do with anyone around you. This reading is everything to do with what's going on within Sagittarius and what Sagittarius needs to do to rectify, what Sagittarius needs to surrender in order to receive the blessings that the divine has for you. So here we have the situation is the Moon in the reverse. This is facing your fears. Facing your fears. When you go in to face when these feelings get triggered, they are being triggered not for you to run from them, not for you to be sad, mad, or whatever it calls, whatever feeling it stirs up in you. That's not why it's being triggered. It's being triggered so that you can look at it. It's being triggered so that it can act as a mirror for you. I feel like that right here, there's a bit of a control issue. I do feel like there's an abuse of one's emotional power. Like, I feel like that one may use their emotions to try to sway situations around them. The advice is to be honest with ourselves. You know, we got to be honest, and in being honest with ourselves and in shining a light on these situations, it will allow us to balance out our emotions. Not only will it allow us to balance out our emotions, but it'll also align us with our truth. It'll align us with our third eye. It would align us with our intuition so that we can begin to show up the way that the divine needs us to show up. So because the divine needs the chosen ones to stand up now. This is the time for the chosen ones to show up. And if the chosen ones are too busy being in a pity party, it's kind of a waste. I keep losing my cards. Spirit, why is the Two of Swords here for what Sagittarius is not seeing? Why is the Two of Swords here for what Sagittarius is not seeing? So we have the Seven of Cups upright. We have the Lovers in the reverse, the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Temperance in the reverse. So we're right back here to an imbalance. We're right back here to an imbalance. The universe needs you to see the emotional imbalance and how it is affecting your decision making. Okay, so right now the situation is there are a lot of choices and there are a lot of options. There are a lot of choices, and whatever choice you make, just know it comes with the consequence. No matter what choice you make, good or bad, it has a consequence to it. And the obstacle here is the Lovers in the reverse. If we know anything about tarot, we know that the Lovers card speaks about needing to make a choice from the heart space. And with it being in the reverse, this is not making the best decisions. This is not making the best choices. Because of this imbalance, you must address this imbalance, okay? I feel like I'm beating that horse dead. And here's the Judgment in the reverse. All right, Spirit, we have the Queen of Swords here for the advice. Can you please show us some clarification? Thank you, Spirit. So we have the Chariot, the Four of Swords, the Justice in the reverse, and the Knight of Pentacles. So this is about, this is really making the conscious decision to harness every bit of the willpower within you to move forward. In situations that are almost as if they're intentionally trying to draw out an emotional response from you, the divine is asking you to make a logical and sound decision with this Queen of Swords to move forward. No matter how triggering a situation may be, you acknowledge that trigger within yourself. You don't have to acknowledge it to the person that's triggering it. Acknowledge it for yourself and move forward into this state of rest, meditation, and prayer. And allow yourself to face that trigger. Why is that a trigger for you? What does it trigger in you? What are you running from? What are you scared of? With the justice in the reverse, I am here to let you know that in any situation that you feel like that you're going to bring justice for it, it is absolutely going to work against you, Sagittarius. It is working against you. So the divine is needing you to cut out any decisions that you are making that is an injustice to those around you. There is a need to make sure that you're not moving fast. With the Chariot, the Four of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles, the Chariot is quick, fast-paced movement. The Four of Swords is standstill energy. The Knight of Pentacles, the slowest knight in the deck. And the reason that he is the slowest knight in the deck is because he pays attention and he picks up, he plans, he rehearses, and then he acts. This is the only knight in the deck that has the ability to ascend to king. Every knight must go through a Knight of Pentacles before they can ascend to their king. This is like waving the white flag. This is I'm waving my white flag. You see the tear falling down this otter's face, but he's waving his white flag. I surrender all sadness. I surrender all victim mentality. I surrender all scarcity mentality, and I am open to receive what is divinely intended for me. And I won't. There goes a 2 again. I didn't even notice that. And I won't sit around and need the approval or ask for the approval from those around me, because this is my purpose. This is my mission. Thorns. Weave together the crown you deserve. Don't rely on those around you to fix you and to give you the crown and the recognition that you need. For what? For what? You already know. All of the answers that you need are within you. You have everything that you need to move forward. So surrender the attachment to these people, places, and things that keep you in this victim mentality. I pray that these messages provided you with some guidance on your journey, Sagittarius. And in all that we say and in all that we do moving forward, let's choose peace. Love and light, guys.